Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is terrific to be here in the foothills of the Alps at this most notable of modern stadia. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Gomez. Plays it out to the flank. He's got it, and he's got time, and shoots! Smith brings the ball forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Throw it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Gets it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Cook. He gets past his man. Can he shoot? Has a hit! There it is! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Bournemouth go ahead, 1 goal to the good. And they've been caught out here. He's got options out wide. And the flag has stayed down. Could cross it here. Cook. And now they can launch a counter.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Gomez. Cook does well to read it and intercepts. Out to the right. Gomez. Played out to the right. Wolverhampton have a free kick. Oh, real danger here. He's got away. Has a goal! Gomez. Looking to break out here. Here comes the corner. And that's been levered clear. Lovely feet.
Cook.
And it's played forward. Cuts it out. Now a chance to break. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. It's a throw in. Gomez. Nicely controlled. Forward it goes. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Play for a throw. Gomez. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets it upfield. Unal. Hoists it forward. Gomez. Looks to clip it forward.
Cook.
Smith. Unal. Gomez.
Bournemouth have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Wolverhampton still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Back into the middle.
Cook.
Smith. And it's played forward. Just about up to the hour now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time is...
Hits one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And it's hoisted clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Just brushed off the ball there. Referee has just said play on.
Wolverhampton are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of... He's had a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Unal. Nicely measured punt. He's gone for it! And he just whacks it away. Kluivert. Unal.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's through the middle. Goes for goal! He scores! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Wolverhampton surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Could move up a gear here. Good ball, it's found its target.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Going through. Looking for a decent ball in. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. Looking to dink it in.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
No routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Away from immediate danger. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Wolverhampton, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
To turn a deficit into a lead. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
He just didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
Wolverhampton complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bentaleb drives it forward. Quick glance at goal. Has a hit! Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Hoists it forward. Battles to win it back. And here's Giroud. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. He's got the... has a pop! It's broken loose!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
That's the throw. Stuttgart yet to have a shot on target. Mbemba. Bentaleb. Now it's Giroud. Bentaleb has a hit! Goal! Nil! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Lille break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And the finish! It's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Bentaleb. Out to the left it goes. Cuts it out. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Oh, good interception. And the counter is on. And he's going long. Gets into some space. He's left his man. Shapes to shoot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well played, he saw that coming. Gets away from his opponent. And here comes the corner. Gets up to head it! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gets the better of his man. What a ball this has turned out to be. And they've been caught out here. And it's played forward. Stuttgart are still behind as we reach out for half-time. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Dashing forward at pace. Bentaleb. Can't get the better of his opposite number. It's a loose ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time. This an opportunity to pull level. And he's going to Rex. Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself a peach of a goal. They are right back in business. And he's produced a beauty. Stuttgart grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, this is not for the faint heart.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're already back underway here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. Bentaleb.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Hoists it forward. And here's Giroud. That's a foul, free kick's been given. And it's Bentaleb.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And here's Giroud. Bentaleb. And here's Giroud. Has a pop! And that's been levered clear. Looks to clip it forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. It's wrestled off the ball. Giroud. It's anyone's ball. Finds himself eased off the ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Mbemba positions himself well and cuts it out. Now can he finish? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And it's played forward. Here it is, going for goal! And oh!
Well, their tails are certainly highest, and they clearly fancy their chances of ending.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Stuttgart merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And he's gone for the lob! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
It's a great ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Mbemba. One final crack at it now. And that's it. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Sevilla just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Brings it forward. Januzaj provides an outlet. And it's been taken straight back. Rabiot. Rabiot. Lovely bit of skill there. Modric. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. This could spell danger. Dashing forward at pace. Milan yet to have a shot on target. A play for a throw. Just brushed off the ball there. Rabiot. Modric. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Sanchez, gets wrestled off the ball. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Sanchez with a good steal, well played. He's got options out wide. Well, that's where he wants it. Battles to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Alexis Sanchez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Cuts it out. It's a loose ball.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
It's been intercepted, and that will come. And the finish! It's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Milan take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. A heavy challenge. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. It has shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it's hoisted clear. Gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Modric. Hoists it forward. Januzaj. Salas. Cattell. Sevilla get it back again. Goodell cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's played forward. Rabiot.
Sevilla have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
That's a good ball to find him. That's Azpilicueta. Cattell plays it out to the wing. Rabiot. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's huge...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Cut out in the nick of time.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
It just has to be done.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Milan got their goal at the end of the first half, and the score is 1-0. He gets past his man. Now chance! Get that clear. Now the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Shoots! They've done it!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Rabiot.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's sprayed out wide. Another chance from a corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Cattell. And he's cut it out. Goes direct to the front line. It's a throw-in. Chance to cross here. He's gone for it! That's a half-decent try. Desperate defending required here. That's a throw. Just brushed off the ball there. And that's a goal kick. Tries to locate someone up front. So that's it. It is all over. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Hoists it forward. Tierney. Iheanacho. And he's cut it out. And it's played forward. Celtic, the majority of possession so far. It is still early. It out wide. That's offside. Yes, it is. Forward it goes. Horny.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
That intervention was very necessary. Cataldi. Pedro. Marusic. Cataldi. Marusic. Oh, real danger here. He's in! Iheanacho, chance! Had a shot! That's the through ball. He gets past his man. Approaching the half-hour mark. Horny. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's got, and the shot! And it's a goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Celtic draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Patrick. He's got it, and he's got time. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Celtic are leading with half-time drawing close. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Marusic plays it forward. Pedro. And the shot! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Iheanacho. Timely intervention. This is gone, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Celtic head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Receives it from behind. It's got through. Turns and goes back. It's a loose ball. Iheanacho. And the counter is on. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Celtic are still that goal to the good. Oh, great ball! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Lazio showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And once more they can't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Dashing forward at pace. And it's Iheanacho. Decent looking ball.
Celtic really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Defender's on the back foot. He's found his man. Good take. Shapes to shoot! He scores! Lazio back on level terms.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
He spotted the run and played him through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Surely a shot. Lazio get it back again. He's had a goal! And in again, and a second time! Goal! Lazio! And the comeback is complete! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Lazio get themselves into the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Right through the middle. Oh, good ball.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Lazio are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Iheanacho! Iheanacho! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And here's Iheanacho. Gets the better of his man. Iheanacho needs a quality cross.
Celtic need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Goes long. Good ball over the top. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And there goes the final whistle. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it. Shapes to shoot! Goal! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And the shot! And in it goes! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Lejeune. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. That is terrific skill. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hoists it forward. Zinchenko has a goal! Goal! Ajax! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And out to safety. Ball's out on the left now. Now the counter. He came in hard, very hard. He's through the middle. Hits one! And the ball's come loose. It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
This is quite a battle.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard.
Shooting chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That's a decent ball. Chance! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Gets into a dangerous position. This could spell danger. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Keeper sends it forward. Cut out in the nick of time. Lejeune. Lejeune goes looking. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. It's played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we are already promptly back underway. Forward it goes. And it's Klaassen. That intervention was very necessary. Good ball, it's found its target. It goes for goal! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Goes for goal! That was mighty close. Changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ajax have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
He's left his man. Played out to the right. Keeper sees it all the way. Klaassen. Berghuis. And that has been clubbed away. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Berghuis. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Luis Felipe. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's picked him out. And a shot! Luis Felipe. Played back in. Corner given. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he just whacks it away.
Look, this can still go either way.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Little doubt, that is a foul. Luis Felipe. Going through. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. So, another set play. Now surely! Has a pop! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Look at the goal! Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
Ajax are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Luis Felipe. And they've been caught out here. Has a hit! So close to drawing level.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. What an adventurous run from a defender. He's got away, crosses it in low.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Four added minutes on the board. Well, they could break here. It's a promising ball. He's away. Has a pop. It's bounced out. In for the pieces. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And another time. In it goes. all clear.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the finish! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
So it's going to be another corner. And it's Kane. Kane. Isco. No question, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Bartra. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's straight offside. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Done very well to intervene. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Munich still without an attempt on target. He's in, has a hit! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. A 1-0 lead established.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Bellerin. Ball through needs to be good here. It's a goal kick. Goretzka. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Kimmich. And here's Kane. Corner then. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Sevilla with another corner. That'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's Kane. Finds himself eased off the ball. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Goretzka. Now, can he capitalise?
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Cuts it out. Goretzka. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Keeper sends it forward. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Breaks on here. Battles to win it back. And it's Goretzka. Plays it back. Real chance! This could fall anywhere. That'll be the final action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. We did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Munich, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So off we go once more. Munich carrying a one-goal lead. Isco going for goal! Isco. Kimmich goes looking. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Isco. Isco. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's dealt with that well. Now a chance to break.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
It's come loose. Has a hit! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Munich get themselves a two-goal cushion.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Chance! He has done it! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Sevilla are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Sevilla get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And here's Kane. Kane is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Bartra concedes a free kick for that. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now it's Kane. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out towards the flank. Gets it back. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Lo Celso. Bartra. And it's Gnabry.
Munich are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Davis. It's got through to him. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for goal! It's a goal!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Munich in 2 up and into a position of real strength. Catch, shot at goal! Lo Celso brings it forward. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Lo Celso. It's a good foot in there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Kimmich. And here's Kane. And he's cut it out. Lo Celso. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And that is that. Munich emerged victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. As you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. And already we're underway here. Just brushed off the ball there. Morata. Played out to the right. That's a good ball to find him. Has a pop! Caught offside that time. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? What an adventurous run from a defender. Well read, he sorted that out. It's been a rather gentle affair so far. Chance to break. Cut out in the nick of time.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Oh, that is lovely footwork. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Up to meet it! Goal! Zenit St. Petersburg! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Zenit St. Petersburg get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Enrique. Zenit St. Petersburg are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
It has gone through to him. Morata gets flagged offside. Enrique brings it forward. The first 45 minutes are up. Here we are, off they go for half-time. It did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Zenit St. Petersburg are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Now it's Morata, and the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly, and now they can launch a counter. And here's Morata. Time and again they are repelled. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Going through. Can he shoot? Timely intervention. Forward it goes. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Gets up to head it! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Zenit St. Petersburg take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Dashing forward at pace. Roberto. And here's Morata. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Good take, and he's had a look. Goes for goal! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Zenit St. Petersburg are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
With a delicate ball. Now it's Morata. Plays it back. Big chance! Hoists it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Morata, and he's away. A chance! He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And here's Morata. Could be a he's gone for it! Goes for goal! And in it goes! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Zenit St. Petersburg tear their opponent. And there goes the final whistle. Zenit St. Petersburg a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Zenit St. Petersburg can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The road's outside of the stadium, and he has been fouled there. Aspas.
Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal! And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Vigo have an early lead. Goes for goal! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Alan Carter did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Well read, he sorted that out. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Vigo have it back and they can go again. Vecino tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Hulk. Hulk finds himself offside. He's gone out of play. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled. Shot a goal! Hoists it forward. He's there to receive it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Here it is now, surely. Has a pop. And in again. He can pounce on that. No mistake. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Has a goal! In it goes! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Atletico Mineiro take the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Goes for goal! They've done it!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vecino. Hulk. here's Aspas. Now a chance to break. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the counter is on. Now it's Aspas. He's found his man. He's left his man. Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's played forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. Vigo playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial.
And Hulk! Defending of the desperate variety. Managed to get it away. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And here's Aspas. Could be a chance. He's had a shot! Back of the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simplicity itself.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And it's been taken straight back. And help's available out wide. Hulk. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Vecino.
Atletico Mineiro have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
And here's Aspas. Has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Cleared away. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And here's Hulk. A chance! Oh, shooting chance! It's there! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
This is quite a battle.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he's going direct. He went for the curler. He's got through. He's got options out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Out for a throw. Forward it goes. Chance to shoot. Oh, good interception. Well, they can break here. And here's Hulk. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Atletico Mineiro merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And here's Aspas. Aspas has a pop! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though. Vigo showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Get a throw in. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's played forward. Atletico Mineiro get it back again. Vecino. And here's Aspas. What an adventurous run from a defender. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And that's been won straight back. Plays it out to the flank. And the finish! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Vigo are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager...
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This, of course, one of the most recognisable venues in the Netherlands, perhaps the whole of the continent. It is the Johan Cruyff Arena. And as you can see, we've already started here. Brandt. Oh, it's opened up. He's had a shot. He's scored. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Vigo have a free kick. And here's Aspas.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Looking to break out here. Brandt. Dortmund have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Brandt.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
A real chance to break. Great leap! And in again. Goal!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Vigo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Looks to thread it through. Patrick van Aanholt. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Vecino. Chance to break. It's a good foot in there. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And here's Aspas. And it's played forward. That's a decent ball. He gets past his man. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think
he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
He's left his man. Beautifully done. Brandt. Dortmund are leading with half-time drawing close. Chance! Oh, taken with style!
talking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Aspas, quick glance at goal, going for goal, sticks it away. Half-time rapidly approaching, that could be a big one. Well, there was to be no other outcome. He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole...
He's had a go! It's anyone's ball. And this could be the final action of the first half. Vigo have it, and the shot! That's a half-decent try. Massive leap! He's scored!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And there's the end of the first half. Dortmund come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
So we're already into the second period. No changes at the interval from either side. Oh, what a ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Gets up to head it! It's there! And the comeback is complete! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Play for a throw. Cut out in the nick of time. Patrick van Aanholt. Forward it goes.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Brings it forward. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Needed a better pass there.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
Receives it in a good position. Dortmund showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. Vigo merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Has a hit! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Dortmund need to hold on for a few more moments.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Gets it back. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gets the better of his man. The final whistle. And that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.